You are in the middle of a conversation, and another man abruptly steps directly into your personal space. He reaches out and heavily grips your shoulder, giving you a directive as if he were an authority figure or a mentor. This behavior is a specific subconscious compliance test. The instigator is probing your boundaries to see exactly how you process and respond to uninvited physical pressure. Your first instinct might be to take a quick step backward to regain a comfortable conversational distance. Doing so immediately yields your physical territory. That backward movement confirms to his subconscious mind that you accept a subordinate position. Your second instinct might be to react emotionally by swatting his hand away or snapping at him to back off. This reveals a different vulnerability. By visibly breaking your composure, you signal that his pressure tactic successfully rattled you. To neutralize this invasion without surrendering ground or appearing defensive, you apply a strategy called the Spatial Anchor. Using only complete physical stillness and total silence, you can freeze the intimidation attempt and force an awkward retreat. Defending your personal space relies on mastering your immediate physical reflexes. You resolve the encounter by controlling your own physical footprint, rather than escalating the conflict. Step 1 begins the exact millisecond your personal boundary is crossed. You must instantly freeze all physical movement. Do not shift your weight and do not lean away from the touch. This diagram illustrates your available options. On the left and right, we see the instinctual failure paths we discussed, stepping back or physically pushing away. In the center, we see the required response, a perfectly still, unmoving posture. This sudden stillness immediately disrupts the interaction. An aggressor expects either compliance or resistance. By providing neither, you deny them the feedback loop their subconscious relies on to maintain dominance. For step 2, actively drive both feet down into the ground. You are creating a stable foundation, establishing you own the spot you stand on. Keep your upper body posture open and relaxed. Let your hands rest naturally at your sides. Avoid crossing your arms or clenching your fists, as closed-off body language signals defensive tension. By locking your feet to the floor and relaxing your shoulders, you establish a silent physical boundary line. You communicate through structure alone that the space invasion has hit a solid wall. Now we move to step 3. Ignore the physical touch entirely for a moment, keep your head level, and look directly into the instigator's eyes. Following the vector path, slowly lower your gaze from their eyes down to where their hand rests on your shoulder. Hold your focus on their hand for exactly 2 seconds. During this 2-second hold, adopt a framework of clinical indifference. Stare at the hand analytically, as if you are inspecting an insect that happened to land on your jacket. This hyper-focused, unnatural gaze isolates their action. It strips away the power of their dominance play and reframes their physical touch as a highly unwelcome, awkward anomaly. Step 4 is the execution phase. Slowly pan your eyes back up from your shoulder and lock directly onto their eyes. Do not blink. This diagram highlights the micro-expressions you must suppress to maintain a neutral mask. Notice these areas. You cannot let your mouth turn up into an appeasing smile, and you cannot let your brow furrow in anger. Maintain absolute silence. If you speak a single word or clear your throat, you provide a release valve for the tension, and the technique fails. The psychological pressure immediately shifts. Without any verbal feedback to guide the interaction, the silence and your dead stare become highly uncomfortable for the instigator. To escape the tension, the aggressor will break eye contact, pull his hand back, and physically step away from you. By weaponizing a dead stare and refusing to speak, you redirect the energy of the intimidation tactic back into their own psyche, forcing them to retreat to relieve the internal pressure. The interaction is complete. You have successfully reclaimed your personal territory without taking a defensive step or speaking a single word. The Spatial Anchor guarantees success through 3 specific pillars: complete physical stillness, strictly targeted gaze manipulation, and emotional indifference. Your practical assignment is to stand in front of a mirror and rehearse the 2-second visual inspection and the neutral facial mask. Practice suppressing your micro-expressions until holding a blank stare becomes a reliable reflex. Owning the ground you stand on is a matter of physical discipline. By maintaining your posture, you demonstrate that your boundaries are not negotiable, and you refuse to break your stance for anyone testing your resolve. Mastering these subtle physical dynamics allows you to decide how these face-to-face interactions end. When you control your reflexes, you control the outcome of the encounter.